The investigation into the killing of Patrick Lyoya by a Grand Rapids police officer continues, but calls for justice have not slowed down.
Along with calls for justice for Patrick's family are calls for the officer involved to be named and questions about the video and when it was released.
13 on Your Side's Justin Bachman spoke with the man responsible for addressing those questions, the city's director of Oversight and Public Accountability. Justin?
Good evening, Val, Juliet. Brandon Davis leads the city's Office of Public Accountability, and he is the man responsible for leading the investigation of the investigation. He is going to be a huge part of seeing what happens at the back end of all of it. Director Brandon Davis says there's much more to the Office of Oversight and Public Accountability than meets the eye.
It's rare for people to understand that there's all of those things combined. So that's the change, the accountability, restorative justice, and the empowerment and engagement.
But for the moment, all eyes are on accountability.
Part of why my office exists is because there's been concern about police policing police.
Michigan State Police are handling the investigation into the killing of Patrick Lyoya by a Grand Rapids Police Department officer, something Davis said he doesn't see as inappropriate. Once that investigation is handed over to the city, that's when OPA steps in.
We're not seeking to protect anyone. We're not seeking to do anything to cause someone harm. We're seeking truth. That's our job.
In addition to checking the work of the investigation for fairness and accountability, OPA will take things a step further.
But we'll also evaluate a lot of the questions that have come up throughout this investigation, which include, when should video be released?
They'll also look into when it's appropriate to release the name of city employees involved in investigations, like the officer who fired that fatal shot. Davis says policy change often comes from taking a closer look at cases just like this.
We'll look at our use of force policies. We'll look at our policies around officer-involved shootings. We'll look at our policies around traffic stops. We have to evaluate those types of things, do the studies around those things to make sure that we're moving forward in a way that best serves Grand Rapidians.